What's up guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Today I will telling about an bell icon $1/2 coin from United States of America, Liberty 1971 mint mark D. The 1971 D Kennedy $1/2 is more than just a piece of currency. It is a tangible link to America's modern political history, economic transition and numismatic evolution. With its iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy and its introduction during a pivotal period in U.S. minting practices, the 1971 D $1/2 holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, historians, and everyday citizens alike. This comprehensive guide explores the design, historical context, production details, and ongoing relevance of this coin, tracing its journey from mint to present-day collections. The Kennedy legacy in American coinage. The tragic catalyst. President John F. Kennedy was assassinated on November 22, 1963, in Dallas, Texas, a moment that sent shockwaves throughout the world. To honor his memory, the U.S. government swiftly decided to immortalize Kennedy on a circulating coin. The $1/2, a high-denomination coin not widely used in everyday transactions, was chosen for this tribute, a design born of grief and national unity. Within weeks of the assassination, Chief Engraver Gilroy Roberts and Assistant Engraver Frank Gasparro began designing the new coin. Roberts created the obverse, featuring Kennedy's left-facing profile, while Gasparro designed the reverse, which features the presidential seal. The first Kennedy $1/2 was released in March 1964, and public interest was overwhelming. Millions hoarded the coin as a keepsake, and this trend would continue into the following decades. The shift from silver to clad coinage. The Coinage Act of 1965. Silver shortages and rising bullion prices led Congress to pass the Coinage Act of 1965, which removed silver from circulating dimes and quarters and reduced the silver content of $1/2 from 90% to 40%. By 1971, even the 40% silver composition of the $1/2 was discontinued. The 1971 Kennedy $1/2 was the first to be made entirely from base metals, specifically a copper-nickel clad composition. Impact on collecting and circulation. This change marked a critical point in American coinage. Collectors who sought silver coins viewed 1970 as the end of an era. Beginning in 1971, the Kennedy $1/2 lost much of its intrinsic value and, as a result, began to disappear from everyday use. However, this new clad version would play an important role in the mint's evolving production processes and broader monetary strategy. The 1971 D Kennedy $1/2 specifications. Technical details. Country: United States of America. Denomination: 50 cents $1/2. Year: 1971. Mint mark: D Denver Mint. Composition: outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a core of pure copper. Diameter: 30.6 mm. Weight: 11.34 grams. Edge: read the obverse. Designer: Gilroy Roberts. Reverse designer: Frank Gasparro. Denver Mint. Production in 1971. The Denver Mint struck over 302 million Kennedy $1/2 bearing the D mint mark. This immense mintage makes the 1971 D a common coin in terms of availability, yet it holds historical significance as the first clad $1/2 struck in Denver. The design and symbolism. A presidential tribute. Gilroy Roberts' depiction of President Kennedy features a stately and resolute image, modeled from a portrait prepared for Kennedy's presidential medal. The word Liberty arches over the top, with the motto, "In God We Trust," divided on either side of the neckline. Below lies the date 1971, with the mint mark, D, placed just above it. The portrait evokes dignity and remembrance, echoing a nation's loss and reverence for its 35th president. The presidential seal. Frank Gasparro's reverse is a faithful rendition of the Great Seal of the United States. It shows a heraldic eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbols of war and peace. The eagle is encircled by 50 stars, representing the states, and a ring of rays bursts from behind the eagle. Above the eagle appears the motto, APLURIBUS Unum, out of many, one, and around the rim are the inscriptions, United States of America, and $1/2. This design exudes patriotism and authority, making it one of the most recognized U.S. coinbacks. The minting process and clad composition. Transition to clad coinage. The 1971 D coin was among the first $1/2 struck using the copper-nickel clad method. Clad coins are produced by sandwiching a copper core between two layers of copper-nickel. This was more cost-effective and durable, marking a new age in minting, quality and strike characteristics. While the Denver Mint is known for strong strikes, many 1971 D coins exhibit weakness in fine details, especially in Kennedy's hair and the eagle's feathers. Additionally, due to the high mintage, quality control issues occasionally resulted in minor defects such as die cracks, planchet flaws, and off-center strikes. Collectors often seek well-struck examples with full detail, especially those with minimal contact marks, varieties and errors. While no major varieties are officially catalogued for the 1971D, collectors have noted some minor differences in die polishing and strength of strike. These subtle variations occasionally attract interest from die variety specialists. Some 1971D Kennedy half dollars have notable mint errors, including off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, or cuts. Double dies, though rare for this year. These errors can significantly enhance a coin's value, especially when dramatic or unusual. The coin's place in circulation vs hoarding. Despite its intended role as circulating coinage, the Kennedy half dollar never regained widespread use after 1964. The 1971D saw some distribution, particularly through banks, casinos, and vending applications, but public interest was limited. Role in casinos and institutions. In the 1970 and 1980, half dollars were widely used in casinos and coin-operated machines. This institutional use helped maintain some demand for the denomination despite its low circulation in daily retail transactions. Collectability and grading. Because of its high mintage, the 1971D is one of the most accessible Kennedy half dollars. Uncirculated rolls and bags are still relatively easy to find, making it a popular entry-level coin for collectors. Most examples found in circulation grade from very fine VF to about uncirculated O. Mint state MS examples are more common but can vary significantly in quality. Collectors often pursue a higher example certified by grading agencies such as PCGS or NGC. Value overview as of 2024-2025. Circulated. 50 cent, $1 uncirculated, though $-5 mint state MS 65 jor, $-50 jor. Mint errors varies widely from $50 to several $100 depending on severity. The 1971D in modern numismatics. Educational and historical significance. This coin is frequently used to teach students and new collectors about the end of silver coinage, the Kennedy legacy, the minting process of clad coins. Its affordability and availability make it a frequent fixture in beginner coin sets. Collector appeal. Despite its commonness, the 1971D has niche appeal among specialists, including Kennedy half dollar series collectors, mint era enthusiasts, clad era US coin researchers. Notable high-grade examples. Some high-grade specimens of the 1971D have achieved lofty prices at auction. For instance, a few MS67 jor examples with exceptional luster and strike have sold for over $1,000, but such coins are rare. Cultural and symbolic resonance. The Kennedy iconography. John F. Kennedy remains one of the most admired presidents in US history. The Kennedy half dollar became not only a coin but a memorial, a living symbol of his legacy. Even decades later, the coin remains a small but powerful tribute. A coin from a transitional era. The 1971D represents a crossroads in American history, a post-silver economy, the height of Cold War tensions, the aftermath of the 1960s, and shifting cultural identities. As such, it carries both economic and socio-political weight far beyond its face value. The legacy of the 1971D Kennedy half dollar. While not rare or precious in material, the 1971D Kennedy half dollar is undeniably rich in meaning. It is a coin that marks the final departure from silver in US coinage, the continued reverence for President Kennedy, the evolution of the US Mint's production technologies, the broader social and economic changes of the early 1970s. The 1971D half-dollar coin from the United States stands as a significant emblem in the realm of American numismatics. Bearing the portrait of President John F. Kennedy and minted at the Denver Mint, this coin represents both a tribute to a beloved leader and a marker of a pivotal transition in U.S. coinage history. To fully understand its significance, we must explore the historical context, design elements, production details, minting technology, collector interest, and market value. The Kennedy half-dollar legacy. The Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964, a few months after President John F. Kennedy's assassination in November 1963. The public demand for a tribute to the young president was overwhelming, and by early 1964, the U.S. Mint had released the coin bearing his likeness. Initially composed of 90% silver, it quickly became a cherished memento rather than a circulating coin. From 1965 to 1970, in response to the rising cost of silver and public hoarding, the composition shifted to a 40% silver-clad version. However, by 1971, a major shift occurred. The Kennedy half-dollar was minted using a copper-nickel clad composition, the same as the diamond quarter. This change marked a major milestone in U.S. coinage history, ending the use of silver in general circulation coins. The year 1971 and the Denver Mint 1971 was a pivotal year because it marked the first full-scale production of the Kennedy half-dollar in a copper-nickel composition. The mint mark indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado, one of the key facilities of the U.S. Mint responsible for coin production. The 1971 half-dollar is emblematic of this turning point, a representation of evolving economic policies and technological adaptation. Coin design. Obverse John F. Kennedy. The obverse front of the coin features a left-facing profile of President John F. Kennedy. Sculpted by Gilroy Roberts, the design is both elegant and iconic. His youthful visage, detailed hair, and sharp features create a dignified appearance that resonates with American pride and loss. The inscriptions include, Liberty, encircling the top, In God We Trust, divided by Kennedy's neck. 1971, positioned at the bottom, the side of the coin remains a powerful visual tribute to a leader whose memory continued to shape American identity. Reverse. The presidential seal. Frank Gasparo's reverse design features the presidential seal, an eagle with outstretched wings, grasping an olive branch in one talon and arrows in the other. A shield covers the eagle's breast. Above it, a scroll bears the motto, APLURIBUS Unum, and a circle of stars surrounds the eagle. The inscriptions read, United States of America, along the top rim. $half, along the bottom. The reverse is rich in symbolism, expressing America's ideals of unity, peace, and defense. Composition and specifications. With the removal of silver, the 1971 Kennedy half-dollar was the first of its kind to use the copper-nickel clad composition, consisting of outer layers, 75% copper and 25% nickel, core, pure copper. Specifications. Diameter, 30.6 mm thickness, 2.15 mm weight, 11.34 grams, edge. Read, mint mark, D, below Kennedy's neck on the obverse. This composition gave the coin durability suitable for circulation while helping reduce the cost of minting. Mintage and distribution. Mintage figures. The Denver Mint produced approximately 302,097,424 Kennedy half-dollars in 1971. This massive mintage reflects the U.S. Mint's intention to reintroduce the coin into active circulation now that it was no longer being hoarded for silver content, circulation and usage. Despite the effort, the Kennedy half-dollar never regained its full utility in everyday transactions. While it did see some use in banks, casinos, and transit systems, it often found its way into collections or drawers, symbolizing a transition from practical coin to semi-collectible artifact. Collectability and numismatic appeal. General collector interest. The 1971 Kennedy half-dollar is not rare by mintage numbers, but it holds historical and emotional value. It marks a change in material composition and represents a continuation of Kennedy's legacy. For this reason, many beginner collectors start with this coin. Grading and condition. Uncirculated examples and above are widely available. High-grade coins and up are valued higher due to their condition and eye appeal. Coins with full luster, no contact marks, and sharp details are preferred. Grading scale overview. MS/0 MS/2. Average uncirculated. Minor flaws. MS/3 MS/4. Better luster, fewer marks. MS/5 MS/6. Attractive, nearly flawless. Jol. Rare, exceptional quality. Errors and varieties. Error coins such as double dies, off-center strikes, and planchet errors can command premium prices. One notable variety is the no FG reverse error, where the designer Frank Gasparo's initials FG are missing. This is usually caused by die polishing and can be worth significantly more than regular strikes. The 1971 Kennedy half-dollar is typically worth face value 50 cents in circulated condition. However, the value increases in uncirculated or certified high-grade condition. Very fine VF22, extremely fine EF40, 50 cent. About uncirculated AU50, 75 cent uncirculated. $1 to $4 high-grade certified coins, $10 minus $20. $25 minus $40 MS/67 or higher, $100 Jor scarce and valuable. Error coin values, no FG reverse, $20 to $100 Jor depending on grade. Other striking errors can range from $50 to several $100. Cultural and economic context. Public perception. Although the Kennedy half-dollar was widely admired as a tribute, by 1971 the public had largely stopped using half-dollars in daily commerce. Coin became a commemorative object more than a utilitarian currency. Economic considerations: the removal of silver from the half-dollar coincided with inflation and a changing economy. By reducing the metallic cost of minting, the treasury saved money while maintaining supply. However, this also diminished the coin's intrinsic value and further discouraged circulation. Outside the US, Kennedy half dollars became popular collector's items, especially in countries with strong cultural or political ties to America. Many were exported or gifted as diplomatic tokens. Comparison with other coins: 1964 vs 1971 D 1964 ratio 90% silver, lower mintage, highly collectible. 1971 D, copper nickel clad, high mintage, lower market value. The contrast between these two coins underscores the economic shift away from precious metal in coinage. B. 1971 D vs 1971 no mint mark. 1971, minted in Philadelphia no mint mark, similar composition. 1971 D, minted in Denver, typically more available in better condition. Collectors may seek both to complete a year set, authentication and care how to spot a fake, though not commonly counterfeited due to its low value. Fake 1971 D half dollars may exist, especially among era coins or high grades. Always verify weight and size with a precise scale and caliper, mint mark placement and font. Metal composition: using a magnet. A spectrometer should not be magnetic. Storage tips: to preserve value, use holders or flips for protection. Avoid handling with bare hands to prevent oils from damaging the surface. Keep in a cool, dry place to avoid tarnishing or corrosion. The 1971 D Kennedy half dollar is a coin that carries weight beyond its monetary value. It signifies a shift in US monetary policy, a tribute to a fallen president, and a step toward modern minting techniques. Though common in circulation, its historical importance, symbolic design, and numismatic potential give it lasting relevance. For collectors, the coin offers an affordable entry point into the Kennedy half-dollar series. High-grade examples and rare errors make it a worthwhile pursuit even for seasoned numismatists. And for historians, it is a silent witness to the transformations of the 1970s, a time when America sought to honor its past while adapting to the economic challenges of the future. Whether held in a collector's album, a velvet case, or a family drawer, the 1971 D half dollar remains a tangible piece of American history, one with a story as enduring as the profile it bears. The 1971 D half dollar coin from the United States stands as a landmark in American numismatics. As the first year in which the Kennedy half dollar was produced without any silver content for general circulation, it marks a turning point in the nation's coinage history. Minted at the Denver Mint and bearing the D mint mark, this coin features a strong connection to both historical events and evolving economic policy. With its bold image of President John F. Kennedy and the word liberty etched prominently, it symbolizes American ideals while offering numismatists a deep well of interest and significance. Historical background: the birth of the Kennedy half dollar. The Kennedy half dollar was first struck in 1964, a year after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy in Dallas, Texas. Within days of his death in November 1963, there was public and political momentum to commemorate him on US coinage. The half-dollar denomination was selected as it was less circulated than the quarter and offered a larger canvas to properly honor the late president. The initial 1964 Kennedy half dollars were minted in 90% silver. However, due to rising silver prices and coin hoarding, changes were made to the metal composition in subsequent years, changing metal content in 1971 from 1965 to 1970. The Kennedy half dollar was made of 40% silver. But in 1971, the U.S. Treasury made a decisive shift, eliminating all silver from circulating coins. The 1971 D half dollar, therefore, became the first Denver minted Kennedy half dollar struck in copper nickel-clad composition. This change reflected the broader economic adjustments of the time, driven by inflation, precious metal value concerns, and the evolving role of coinage in everyday commerce. Design elements and symbolism. Obverse front, portrait of John F. Kennedy. Designer Gilroy Roberts. Design details. A left-facing bust of John F. Kennedy. The word liberty arches across the top. The national motto, "In God We Trust," is split, flanking Kennedy's neck. The year 1971 appears at the bottom. A D mint mark, indicating the Denver Mint, is located just below Kennedy's neck near the truncation of the bust. Roberts's depiction captures the solemn strength and youthful optimism of Kennedy's legacy. His face, etched with fine detail, reflects both dignity and resolve. Reverse back, the presidential seal. Designer Frank Gasparo design details, a heraldic eagle clutching an olive branch and arrows, a shield on the eagle's chest, a ring of 50 stars encircling the eagle, the inscriptions, United States of America above, $50 below. The eagle's symbolism is rich, the olive branch represents peace. The arrows indicate readiness for defense, the stars symbolize the unity of the states, the eagle as a whole evokes national strength, freedom, and vigilance. This design closely mirrors the official seal of the President of the United States, reinforcing the coin's commemorative nature. Specifications. Denomination: $50. Face value: 50 cent. Year of issue: 1971. Mint, Denver. Deek designer obverse: Gilroy Roberts.